Hi everyone, hello, my name is Brian Swear. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you so much for being on my channel. It truly means a lot. I mean, there's literally millions of videos on YouTube, but you chose to click on this video, so that really means a lot to me. I appreciate that, so thank you for that. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel so that you stay updated on the content that I am uploading on this video. Now, as you might have seen, that I am more consistent, and I am constantly uploading videos on this channel. They'll get a point where I'm uploading daily content, so you want to be updated on the content that I am uploading for you on this channel every single day. And I'm assuming that if you're on this channel, you are on a journey of learning Xitsonga, the Xitsonga language. And one thing I always say on my videos is that the best way to learn a language is by being exposed to it as often as possible. And that's how our brain registers information. So repetition is the key to learning and retaining information. So I hope this video is going to help you, or someone else could have clicked on this video because they are about to name someone, and they're just looking for Xitsonga names that they could name their child, but particularly names that start with the letter N, and that's what I'm going to give you on this video today. So what I have for you today is Xitsonga names Tsonga names that start with the letter N. So the letter N has like so many common names in the Xitsonga language, or in Xitsonga. So I'm not going to give you like all the ones that I have on my list, and I must give Vive magazine the shout out, because that's where I got most of the names on my list today, and also their meanings. So I also just want to give a disclaimer that my YouTube channel does not constitute as a formal Xitsonga learning platform. So this is very informal. I teach people what I know. It's not formal. So I would still advise that, so if you are taking Xitsonga as a subject in school or as a module, I would advise that you use academic references to help you with that. So I wouldn't advise you to only use this channel as an academic source or something like that. So I would recommend that you use other sources as well. So you could use this to just supplement the other sources or resources that you are using. But I can confidently say that if you are trying to learn how to speak the language and just familiarize yourself with the language, then this is the best platform for that. So I will be giving you daily content on this channel, and something just happened in my brain as I said that, because I'm like, I better be consistent because I am making this promise to you. So I'm going to start with the lesson of the day. So I'm just going to give you the Xitsonga name, and I'm also going to give you its meaning, as well as whether it's a female, a unisex, or a male name. So I'm going to start with the name Zalama. So the main point of my channel is to teach you how to pronounce these words, because I'm sure you can find these words on the internet as well as their meanings, but most people don't know how to pronounce them. So, and that's why we have this channel, right? So the first word is going to be Zalama, or the first name rather. The first name is Zalama. Zalama is typically a female name, and it means an emerald. So an emerald is a gemstone that is green in color. So gemstones are basically those stones that can be used, or those crystal metals or something that can be used as jewelry, and then things like that. So those very beautiful stones that when like they're shaped and reformed and heated and stuff, they can turn into like really beautiful piece of jewelries and things like that. So that's an emerald, and that is Zalama. The second name is Nzalo. Nzalo is typically a unisex name, and Nzalo means abundance. Nzalo means abundance. And then the next word that I have for you is Neha. Neha. So Neha is typically a female name, and it means an offer. It means an offer. I've never had this this word before. I've never had it used in a sentence before. I'm actually coming across it for the first time. While I came across the name for the first time when I was compiling names for this video. So that's Nea. It means offer, right? So the next one is Nganakati, and that is a male, and it means a prince. So a prince is Nganakati. I've also never had this word before. Well, I haven't read like a lot of Xitsonga books and things like that, so that's why I probably never come across some of these words, and that's something I'd advise you to do if you want to, familiarize yourself with this language. So Nganakati is a male name that means a prince. And then the next one is Nganakati. So the first one was Nganakani. Oh no, sorry. Nganakani. I made a mistake. Nganakani is prince, and then Nganakati is princess. I could tell that it didn't sound right, like as I was saying it, but so Nganakati is a princess, and that's obviously a female name, and then Nganakani is a prince, right? And then so moving on to the next one is Ntshengalo. Ntshengalo is one who does not fear anyone, so one who fears no one. It's Ntshengalo, and that's a unisex name. The next one is Nkulo. Nkulo is a unisex name which means growth. This probably comes from the word kula, which means to grow. So that is Nkulo, and it means growth. The next one is Ntsalala. Ntsalala is female name, and it means honey bird. So if you go to the internet, you'll find the bird that they are talking about here. It's Ntsalala. So if you listen to the Xitsonga radio station, or the biggest Xitsonga radio station, Munganalon FM, so they have, I think, a show called Ntsalala ya Rixaka, or I think that's their slogan or something. So meaning that Rixaka is a nation. So so it means, the honey, like the national honey bird or something like that. So that's Ntsalala. It means a honey bird. The next one is Nhlaluko. Nhlaluko is a male name. I have a friend called Nhlaluko. And what I got is that it means across the river, or in brackets they said it's also victory. So that's Nhlaluko, right? Cross the river or victory. So Ntshengalo is a unisex name. I've met male and female Nthalukos. And no, Ntshengalo. What am I doing? Ntshengalo's. So Ntshengalo is a solution, and it can also mean an answer. So that's Ntshengalo, right? So it's an answer or a solution. So the next one is Nhlawuleko. Nhlawuleko is a unisex name. Nhlawuleko, okay, the word that I got was chosen. I know it's got to do with, being the chosen one or something like that. But I thought it also had to do with, like election. So the word is used a lot, during elections and then things like that. So its meaning is somewhere around that, so it's around, the act of selecting one from the other, or the act of choosing something. So that's Nhlawuleko, right? And it's a unisex name. The next one is Nhlelo. Nhlelo, so they say it means selection. So, and that's mostly a male name. So that's Nhlelo, and it means selection, right? So, and then the next name that I have for you here is Ntshengalo. So Ntshengalo is a male name, and it means sum. So the sum of something. So usually, of something good. So be it like a fortune, or of goodness, or or of well-being or something like that. So that's Ntshengalo. Ntshengalo could also mean sort of like teaming up in a way, or ganging up against something or someone. So Ntshengalo, so say for instance 5 cows are fighting 1 cow, so the word Ntshengalo comes from the word hlengela. So hlengela means to team up against someone or against something. So yeah, it's about adding or bringing together, be it people or things together, like bringing things together. So, or adding, the act of adding, I think, adding things to. I think you get what I mean. So that's Ntshengalo, and then the next one is Nthengo. And Nthengo is a male name. I said Ntshengalo is a male name, right? And then Nthengo is also a male name. And Nthengo means a rally. So this is also about people coming together in one place, or in one location. So that's Nthengo. It's a rally. And then the next word is Ntsheko. Ntsheko is a unisex name, and then it means a season of laughter, right? So the word Ntsheko, I think its origin would be hleka. So hleka means to laugh. So, but Ntsheko means a season of laughter. And that's a unisex name. So the next one is Nhlobo. Nhlobo. So Nhlobo is a female name, and then they say it means autumn. So the autumn season, autumn, right? So the season before winter. So that's autumn, and that is Nhlobo. It's a female name. So the next one is Nhlubuko. Nhlubuko. So Nhlubuko is a unisex name, and it means progress. It means progress, and that is Nhlubuko. So we usually use this word when talking about how a community is starting to develop. So it could also mean development. So when a community that was previously impoverished, or very lacking in resources and basic needs and service deliveries and stuff. But when we start seeing an improvement in that, we say that unanhlubuko. So there's progress, or there's things are starting to develop, or things are starting to get better, right? That is nhlubuko, and it's a unisex name, and it's a really beautiful name. And not to say that other names are not beautiful, but it's like one of my favorite names. I would probably name one of my animals, one of my pets this name. I want to give my pets Xitsonga names, and I want to give them names also. So that's Nhlubuko. The next word is Njombo. Njombo. Njombo is a unisex name, and it means luck. It means luck. Tinjombo would be luck also, but Njombo is like a singular for Tinjombo. So Tinjombo is plural, and Njombo is singular, and that means luck. And then the next word is Nkateko. Nkateko is a unisex name. And if you remember in the previous videos where we were talking, where I was giving you names that start with the letter M, I gave you the word Mikateko. So Mikateko being blessings, and then now I'm giving you Nkateko. So Nkateko is it's a blessing, and it can also mean that one is lucky. So someone, you could say that someone so someone is lucky, or someone is blessed. So it could mean a blessing, or it could also mean being lucky. And then the next word is Nkabelo. So Nkabelo is a male name, and it means our share. you know, or you share in something. So if it's yeah, it could, you know, mean the shares in a company. So just you share of something. So anywhere where you have to, or any situation or scenario where you have to share something with other people or a group, so you share it. It's nkabelo wena, so your part, or you share, or whatever belongs to you from the whole. So just that part of you, that part of the whole that belongs to you, that's nkabelo. So that's you share, or our share. And it's a male name. So the next word is nkoka. Nkoka is a male name, and it means oh my gosh, my battery is dying. Nkoka means value or worth, right? So how you use the word, you know, is that so it means something that's very important to you, something that's of, you know, value to you. So it could also mean the word, it could also mean important. So mani wa mina wa nkoka, you know, so meaning that my mom, who is of value to me, or, you know, but something that's important and of value to you. That's nkoka. And the next word is nkoriso. Nkoriso means satisfaction, and it's a unisex name. So nkoriso comes from the word kolwa, and kolwa means to be quenched of your thirst. And that's why it means satisfaction. It means that there was a desire that you had, and then now it's been satisfied. Then the next word, I'm just going to try and move a bit faster, is ntlakuso. Ntlakuso is a female name, and it means glory, or, you know, to be exalted, or, you know, just taken higher, you know, in position, in status, in importance, or whatever. That's ntlakuso. So being taken higher, or being given a raise or something. Or being promoted, I think would be the word. That's ntlakuso. Then the next one is nonisa. Nonisa comes is a female name, and it comes from the word nona. Nona to mean to become fat, or to become rich in nutrients, or something like that. So we talk about, you know, soil becoming, you know, having more nutrients, or something like that. So that's nona. So when you say that, you know, soil is has a lot of nutrients, we say that misaba inoni, right? So nonisa means to enrich, right? So it's the act of adding more to something. I'm just gonna leave this video here because my battery is dead, and then I will continue once I've charged my battery.